The I-Team is back with another report on Florida's failing guardianship system. For years now, we've been documenting case after case of professional guardians appointed by the court to protect our most vulnerable, who instead neglect, abuse, and even rob them.
This morning, I-Team investigator Danielle DeRoss is looking deeper into the system, asking who's watching over these guardians and why they aren't stopped sooner. Danielle?
Well, Matt and Sam, the short answer is probate judges. These judges are responsible for supervising guardianships in their county. And here in Palm Beach County, we have roughly 3,000 open and active guardianships right now, and just two, you heard right, two probate judges to keep tabs on all of them.
Are you happy to be home?
More than happy to be home with my daughter.
For Benito Navarro, freedom came down to luck. A few months back, we told you about how his daughters filed for an emergency temporary guardianship to protect him from what they suspected was a romance scam. The court agreed, but instead of appointing his daughters as guardians, the judge put a stranger in charge, and that professional guardian isolated Benito, moved him out of his home, and repeatedly made financial and medical decisions the daughters, both medical doctors, disagreed with. The judge also kept extending the temporary guardianship for years, even threatening the daughters with kidnapping charges for taking their father to lunch. It took a rare legal maneuver to get a new judge appointed, the only other probate judge in Palm Beach County, and that judge saw the case in a very different light, dismissing the guardian, reuniting Benito with his daughters.
Do you feel like Palm Beach County has enough probate judges?
No.
Based on your experience in the system, why is that a problem?
That's a problem because if you have a judge that is not watching your case, not on top of your case, you have no way of getting justice. You definitely need more judges and more oversight.
Oversight is the judge's responsibility. From the time they appoint the guardian, they receive reports and financial statements and must sign off on the spending of the ward's money. Palm Beach County's two judges manage around 1,500 guardianship cases each.
So 3,000 cases for two judges to oversee.
That's correct.
That sounds like a lot.
There is a lot, yes, but those two judges are very proactive and have been doing an outstanding job.
Anthony Palmieri is the Deputy Inspector General and Chief Guardianship Investigator at the Palm Beach Clerk of Court's office. When there's a complaint about a guardian, his office investigates. In some cases, that takes hundreds of hours, combing through thousands of documents to determine if a guardian has broken the law. There are 4 staff members in the clerk's office who investigate these complaints, and 5 other operational auditors who review guardians' annual plans and each ward's financial accountings. So the judges do have help, but each ward's case only gets looked at once a year.
Do you think, logically, if there were more judges, more staff, you could spend more time with each ward's case?
Absolutely, absolutely. More resources that either the clerk's office has or the judiciary court have, the better services that can be provided to protect people even more so.
Palm Beach County's 2 guardianship judges are the fewest of any circuit in South Florida. The 19th Circuit, which covers the Treasure Coast, has 4. Palm Beach County Chief Judge Glenn Kelly tells the I-Team he knows the probate division has been bogged down. He told the I-Team over the phone that improving efficiency is a top priority. The 15th Circuit used to have 9 judges who heard guardianship cases, but they were busy handling family court cases too. Judge Kelly decided to split them up and appoint 2 judges to specialize in probate court only. He says since he made that change last year, court orders are going out faster and case management has improved. That wasn't the experience of the Navarro family, who say Benito's life savings were drained, his health compromised under the control of a court-appointed guardian.
Do you think there are enough guardrails to detect abuse and fraud?
Absolutely not. At no time did anybody in this case show any concern for my dad's welfare or for what he wanted.
Chief Judge Kelly agrees that Palm Beach County needs more judges, but he says that would take an act of the legislature to make it happen. The Florida Supreme Court decides how many judicial appointments each circuit needs based on a formula, and under that, the 15th Circuit should get at least 1, if not 2 to 3 more judges than what they have right now. It is up to the legislature, though, to fund those new judges for Palm Beach County, and for the last 15 years, they have not. So the I-Team will have more on that in a future report.
What did the chief judge say about managing the workload? Does he feel like the two judges are keeping up?
Well, that's the big question that I had for the chief judge. And what he pointed out to me is that he says out of those 3,000 guardianship cases, not all of them are complicated cases that need a lot of scrutiny. Not all of them are professional guardians that are overseeing huge sums of money. So that's how he feels these two judges can keep up with their workload.
But certainly you're showing us in your reporting that there are instances where people fall through the cracks.
Absolutely.